Now, I believe the best biological filter media in the world, in my opinion, is Marine Pure. Marine Pure is scientifically formulated by a biological research company to give the perfect amount of surface area to volume ratio in order to promote the growth of both nitrifying and denitrifying bacteria without anoxic bacteria. Now the question is, which of the Marine Pure products should you use for which applications? Now this particular one is the most popular. This is the plenum, or the refugium, which you basically just place on the bottom of your sump or in the back of your aquarium or wherever else you want, and it will create a passive diffusion of nutrients. So that just lying there with water flowing around it is going to attract ammonia into the porous media, which is then going to pass through to nitrifying bacteria that's going to break the ammonia into nitrite, then the nitrite into nitrate. Then on the inside of the media where the oxygen level falls, the nitrate, which is NO3, is broken down into nitrogen gas, and the oxygen is used for the respiration of the bacteria. It's very effective. I have very good results from it. It is very good if you are running a reef aquarium to also run it in conjunction with products such as nitrate removers. These are carbon-based products that actually help to enhance the growth of the denitrifying bacteria inside the Marine Pure. So if you have a relatively small aquarium, you might go for the plates. Most people go for the blocks. The plates are also good in top filters. So if you have like a freshwater aquarium or a saltwater aquarium with a top filter, you might go putting one of them in there. Now the other option you've got is the cubes. The cubes are by far the best value because we buy them in a big tub like this, and there's no packaging. They're not a refined product. You basically just put them next to each other and create a block, and you can create passive diffusion of nutrients and nitrate reduction and all the rest of it with these particular things. We also put them in the aquarium themselves. We do that so we can just pop them out and sell seeded filter material with our fish. Works very well for us. Of course, we put them in the sumps, and then the other one is the balls. So basically, if you have a fish only aquarium or a highly stocked fish tank, fresh or salt water, then the balls are the most important, and making sure the water is pumped through the balls, so therefore they are actively filtered, will get rid of your ammonia and nitrite the best. So if you are trying to run a cichlid tank, if you are trying to run a heavily stocked discus tank, if you do have a shark tank, if you have octopus, if you have stingrays, if you have anything that's high waste output, you want to go for the balls, and you want to make sure the water is forced through the balls. That is how you will get good nitrification, and that is how, especially if you have a commercial situation where you have racks of tanks like this, the balls are what you want to go for. So the two choices is whether to run the filtration passively, which means the water goes around the media, or whether to run the media actively, and that means the water is forced through the media. So basically any high stocked circumstance needs to be active, and then reef tanks or low populated tanks can be passive, and you can do both. You don't have to just have active. You can have active in the sump so the water goes through it, and you can have a bit of passive. So you can't go wrong if you have both. But if you are trying to run a high stock tank with a big bioload and you're expecting passive diffusion to work, don't count on it. Anyway, if you've got any comments, if you're a Marine Pure lover like me, had some great experiences with it, put a little comment on the bottom of this video. If you don't like it, put a comment on the bottom of the video. But if you don't have it, my recommendation is get it, because I just get the most amazing results out of my filtration if equipped with Marine Pure, and I love this stuff, which is polyfilter, and I use that for my mechanical and chemical media.